My landlord tried to kick me out illegally, so I bought his apartment complex. If you want to see what absolute power looks like, listen to this. I lived in a cozy apartment for 3 years. The landlord, Mr. Henderson, was a greedy, arrogant old man who refused to fix anything. The roof leaked, the heater didn't work in winter, and he constantly threatened the tenants. I am a software engineer and secretly make a very high income, but I prefer to live modestly to save money. One day, Henderson called me and said I had to vacate the apartment within 7 days because his nephew needed a place to stay. This was completely illegal, as my lease had another 8 months to go. When I told him my legal rights, he laughed and said, "I own this building. I make the rules. If you aren't out, I will throw your stuff in the trash and lock you out." Instead of arguing, I hired a top-tier real estate lawyer. My lawyer discovered that Henderson didn't actually own the building outright. He was heavily leveraged and owed a massive amount of back taxes and missed mortgage payments to the bank holding the commercial loan. The bank was secretly preparing to foreclose on the entire 10-unit apartment complex. I realized I had enough cash and investments to buy the debt directly from the bank. I made a cash offer to the bank to buy the entire property's mortgage note, which they happily accepted to get the bad debt off their books. Within 2 weeks, I was officially the owner of the entire building, meaning I was now Henderson's boss. I waited until the exact day Henderson told me I had to leave. He showed up at my door with 2 big guys, ready to throw my furniture out. He looked at me with a smug smile and said, "Time's up, pack your bags." I quietly reached into my pocket, pulled out the official deed of the building and a legal eviction notice, and handed it to him. I said, "Actually, Mr. Henderson, I bought the building last week, and according to the records, you've been illegally living in the penthouse suite, without a valid lease, while embezzling tenant security deposits." His face went from smug to completely ghost white. His jaw literally dropped, and the 2 guys he brought with him started laughing. I told him he had exactly 30 days to pack his things and leave, or I would involve the police for tenant fraud. He had to move into a tiny, cheap studio apartment across town, and I used his old luxury penthouse to host weekend parties for the other tenants. Living well is good, but owning your landlord's life is better.